Hey, gorgeous girls. I know you know what time it is. Time for hashtag Makeup Monday with your favorite Mary Kay must-haves. And happy back to school week or almost back to school week, wherever you may find yourself. I know when my kids were going through school, I used to always have a cheers and tears party because some of the moms were cheering and some of the moms were tearing because they were sad that they weren't going to have extra time with their kiddos. So wherever you find yourself, know you're being thought of. And this week, this is such a super one to build your backpack because, you know, the kids, they need their stuff, right? When they're at school. So we're just going to spotlight. These are just two I happened to grab. Our Clear Proof On The Go skincare. Great for tweens and teens. And then this is our TimeWise Miracle Set. We also have, of course, our Volu-Firm Set, which is my favorite, on the go. And then we have our Mary Kay skincare set, which is another one that if in case they're not really struggling with any breakouts or anything yet, but you're just getting them in the habit of taking great care of their skin. That's another great one because it comes in a combo to oily or a normal to dry formula as well. Mary Kay thinks of everything. So great backpack bundle for you to make sure they are armed and dangerous with this week. Or maybe it's for you because you're running them and then you're running to the gym and then you got to get cleaned up before you meet the teacher and do the school pickup and all, you know, so it could be yours, mine, and ours, right? Whoever needs it the most, or for all, right? One for you, one for me. That's how I shop for sure. Okay, just a little thought for today. Y'all, this is like a little self-disclosing moment. I was always the girl that was picked last. And this was so funny because it came up today on a Zoom with a precious girlfriend. That whole, it is not hers or my favorite game. Red Rover, Red Rover, Red Rover, Red Rover. Like they never said, let Joya come over. Until I was the last one standing and like they had to pick me because like they were going to get in trouble with the teacher because everybody had to get picked, right? But I was short, which I still am. I was round. I was slow. I had asthma. There was nothing about me that represented why they would want me on their Red Rover team. And so one of the things that happened was I interpreted that, sadly, as a lie from the enemy that most people might not really want to pick me. How many of you have done that too? You have had something happen in your life and the interpretation that I would say I allowed myself to buy into it was that I was not wanted. I was not the first pick. That, you know, if something else sounded better, they were going to cancel their plans with me and go do the more fun thing. And so that created a limiting belief for me about myself. And even then when I started my business, it kind of carried over into my business. And I had to really dig deep with the Lord, actually, as well as my amazing mentor, Deb Miller, about why would somebody pick me? And of course, the answer for all of us is because you're you. You're amazing. The people that God's picked for you are absolutely the perfect match for you and you for them. But sometimes we all can let those past stories or past experiences still be determining our current, present decisions, reality, perspective, and choices that affect our future. So what if this week we did a little gardening and we dig a little deeper just to see, is there anything else that maybe each of us is believing that is an absolute lie? Like it might have been counterfeited as partial truth, and maybe that's why we bought into it. But not only was it not true then, it is not serving us now. And what if we took a firm stand and said, no more. We're going to dig up that limiting belief. And the most important part, y'all, is replace it with the truth, with a declaration of what is truth. It always helps me to put some scripture with it. But if you're not a scripture person, ask some of your closest friends and family, what is the truest truth about me regarding this topic or area? And let them help you hash it out. Write it out, put it on sticky notes everywhere, and believe it for the rest of the day, the week, the month, 2025, right? Thrive in 2025. I pray that that blesses you. This is practically real time that I'm sharing it. And so I know that God has you on his mind as you're watching and he's listening. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for tuning in.